Alrighty, Doc here from North America. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. The markets are relatively closed here today. And at the same time, we've lost our phone, so we're not able to turn on exactly everything I want. But we have both our betas, and that's fine. And from the betas, we've added more stuff now, and in other words, are able to see more things. Again, we should be running fine by tomorrow. And at the same time, what else we got going on here? I guess what it comes down to is you can see there's the, which one is it on there? There we are. We're on the dollar index. You can see that. Oh, let's get the spreadsheet over. This is a spreadsheet that basically, let's see, where is it at? Right there. Let's minimize that for a second, like that, so we can move the spreadsheet over more like that. There we go. And then we just go like that. Whoop. And where is it at? There we go. And so you can see here, that is the dollar index. It's still firm. I guess the bigger question is, where are the currencies this morning? With the United States is closed, so we're not seeing the biggest action of all. As we sip our coffee here, we're seeing quiet market action. Let's see if we can get some something live up on the screen. Also, I have. Let's move over to this too. Let's do this. Let's see, right there. There we go. And I think, which one is this? This is the 7. Okay, good. And let's see if that comes up. Yes, there we go. And here is Bitcoin this morning. There is Bitcoin. I'll show you that. And not just in a, what would you call it? I guess not in just an ETF, but the actual Bitcoin. This is the old beta, the very first beta. Doing a pretty good job at showing us where it was yesterday. You can see where it's trading today. It's trying to trade up just a little bit, but it's showing us our algorithm of, yesterday, Sunday, because this product trades 7 days a week. And you can see the weekly is trying to climb into a buy. And that's an interesting thing here. You can see Bitcoin just kind of, I guess you could say, moseying along, kind of sleepwalking. I don't know. On some level, it's really hard to say exactly at any given time how to describe it the best. But let's see if we can, just analyze it a little bit. You can see here it's going in and out, in and out. Let's see. Do we have anything in here? Let's see if I go like this. I don't think that'll open. Let's see if we open up. Oh, what I can do is I can switch over to the beta. That's what it is. Let's minimize that. And then let's go to, let's see, where's it? We're looking at that. So on the beta, we could take a look at how they've been trading. Let's put it up on the screen. How they've been trading. Let's see, where's that mouse? Right there. Let's show you how the Bitcoin has traded on the ETF. Go up to here, go to there, and go down to where we got here? Somewhere around in here. And let's see. GTB. Let's see. We'll go check it. There it is, right there. And as you can see on the new beta, you can see on the daily it's pressing down for the last 3 days. And you can see here, what's interesting is the beta was in a buy for 3 days. When we go over here to the, you can see here where we go over to the Bitcoin itself. It's been in, excuse me, it's been in a sell since this peak right in here. Basically this action right there. That's where we are. We were in a sell from right up in here, and it fell down from the 64,000 down to the 58,000 area. And now we're starting to flirt with a weekly buy. Now tomorrow The new beta will show us the Where's it at? Let's just put this up there again. Oop, like that. We'll show you where GBTC, that is the Bitcoin ETF, or like a stock. That's pretty much what it is. It's like a stock. And so it's a little lagging. It only shows 6.5 hours of trading. No, it's because it's New York Stock Exchange, or NASDAQ, I guess you could say, or Tech 100, whatever you want to call it. No, it's actually NASDAQ. Tech 100 is the NASDAQ index. But, you can see here it's just kind of meandering, really not doing anything more than what it's been doing. And you can see here it's been in a weekly buy from here. I guess let's just go down and look at that. Yeah. Right there. So it's been in a weekly buy since back in here to the 19th, right there. And it climbed up and then drove down. Now what's interesting is that let's take a look at the actual Bitcoin itself, which we've always found on the old beta way more accurate. We've always looked at it that way. We thought, wow, this is pretty good tool. We always thought that it was a really good tool when it came to the beta itself. Let's see if we can find a way to spin this thing. Which one is it? Right. Oh, it's over here. Yeah. So we go like that. There we are. So you can see it was in the daily buy there, keeping you out of the sell, but it's been in the sell since basically the 12th, back in here. Right, this sell-off right up in this area here. It went into the weekly sell then. Let me just give it a spin again. There we are. And it gave us the sell. It put it into the sell from the 12th. And you can see it worked its way down. On the 19th, 20th, we started, well, you can see here even on the 16th, we started moving into buys. We've only had one sell there. And you can see there was lots of buys going on there. Lots of strength. And then you can see here, finally, I guess it is, that would be, is that Monday? I think that's Monday of last week. 26th, 27th, 28th, 29th. That makes sense. And the 30th was Friday. 31st is Saturday, and the 1st is Sunday. So it was in a sell for these last, let's see, what's that? That's 4 or 5. Out of the last 7 days. So when you go and look at the last 7 days, let's do that right there. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1. So this right here, up in the, let's see where the number is. Let's see if we can get it. Up in the 60, almost the 63,000 area, goes into the daily sell, and it drives it down into the 50. Let's see what this is here. The low of 57,200. So it caught that really nice. That's what we like about this old beta. And we're happy now that we have it back. And we're going to keep an eye on it. And then as time goes on, I'll work at trying to straighten out the code so it'll update on the same day, not the day before. And then, let's see, did we have, I think we had, do we have let's see, we have a euro. We probably can put a euro in there too. Let's take a look and see. Let's see, euro. There it is, like that. Let's put that in. See how that goes. The euro is up about 13 ticks for the day. Let's see if we can show it to you on the screen on the beta. Let's see. Go like that. Let's see where we're at. Go like that. Select ticker. Add. CQT. And Shift EUR. USD equals X. See how that goes. There we are. Now, let's go back to this and see how it looks on there. see. Do that over here. Give it a spin. And now we go down to the bottom, and there it is. And you can see here, it's been moving down for days. Do we have anything I can't tie into the main program until I get a new cell phone. We've lost our cell phone, so we're not going to be able to put the title of this up on there either. We're going to have to redo everything. By tomorrow, we should be all up and running. Let's see. You can see the weekly. That's a good thing. It gives us a good weekly signal, and we know it's been. Where's the spreadsheet? On the spreadsheet, let's show it to you on the spreadsheet right there. And you can see on the spreadsheet we are 7 weeks in a weekly buy, going on an 8th now, it looks like, and 3 days in a daily sell right there. And today, you can see it's trying to lift. We have a lot more work to do to fix this. The data, some of the currencies work well on the old beta, some of them don't, like cable. Cable's a really good one on there. But looks like you can see here, it's trying to turn up. That's for sure. You've got a strength coming in today. Markets are closed in the United States, so there's not a lot of action going on. It's hard to trust any of these numbers on a major holiday here. So let's add cable and see what cable's doing. Let's see. There we go. Put there. Let's see what cable looks like today. You can see on the spreadsheet, cable is 2 weeks in a weekly buy and also 3 days in a daily sell. So we have, the same situation going on with the cable, and that is GBP. There it is. USD. Right there. There we are. And add. Boom. Shoot over to here. Give it a spin. And let's move it down. Right there. There we are. And we'll put that up on the screen. See that? It's trying to get into the buy yesterday. Now this is a little bit more interesting. This is also doing like over the weekend. It's showing. No, that's Friday. I'm sorry. That's Friday right there. And now that's yesterday. No, that's yes, that's. It's saying the first, but obviously you can see the strength in it. And at the same time, you see this is going on a second week in the weekly buy on the beta there. So, and we're really happy with the old beta in that sense. We can see a lot of things. I love how we can see some of the foreign indices. We on the new beta, we see stocks and everything updating live. From the beginning of the day. And obviously, since the United States is not open today, they're not going to be showing us. We can show you where stocks went out on Friday if you want to see where a stock went out, or you can look at them on the spreadsheet. But when it comes to overall action, we're real quiet at this point. I think what to do is, what else can we do here? We could put up currencies too. All the currencies on this thing, on the old beta. I like that idea. So go like that, and then we could go with USD. CHF. See if that does it. There it is right there. Now that's an interesting one. CHF equals X. How about that? That is really good. I like that. So let's try that. Go over to here and we'll see what the inflation fighters are doing. We'll see what the quality of it is too. Where's it at? CHF equals X. Should be interesting. Shoot back over to here. Give it a spin. And there it is. And let's see how that looks. Very interesting. Okay. So you can see it's trying to, I think on the spreadsheet, where is it at? On the spreadsheet right here, You see we are 14 weeks in a sell and 1 day in a daily buy. So that's interesting. See, the daily is not showing us well, but now what's interesting here is it goes back to July 29th, and it's showing 6 weeks. And then what's interesting is it's actually up above. You know, in other words, back in, let's see what this is. So there's 729. There's 729 right there. So it was actually in a buy in this area here on the old beta. Now I'm much happier. It's you can see why it was in the buy. It's up strong, and this thing's not getting all the best data. Matter of fact, let's put the yen in there. That looks like another fascinating thing to look at. But there is the inflation fighter, and it's trying to turn up. And we will have the old program up tomorrow. But at least we have the spreadsheets to tell us where we went out on Friday. And there it is right there. Still long now. This thing's been on a long march down, which is interesting. And then it went into the daily buy on Friday. Let's see what the yen looks like. Yen is 7 weeks right there. And 3 daily buys. And so let's see what that says. I guess it would be JPY. JPY. Let's try this again. USD JPY. Okay, there we go. And that is the same way. JPY equals X. Interesting. So go to there. Throw this up on it like that. And JPY equals X. And save. There we are. Shoot back over to here. Give it a spin. There it is right there. I can't wait to see this. Oof. Look at that. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 weeks in a sell, but trying to climb into the buy today. And you can see it's been in that long march down, that's for sure. So, this is what's fascinating. We have 2 betas now. We're trying to emulate our main platform. I think the one on this screen here, let's just show it to you again. This one here will be, in the end, the main theme. I can see that. We're going to get these things changed to white. We're supposed to get some space over here on the right, and then we can tighten up the dots. And then from there, let's go over to, let's see, where did we go next on this? Oh, I know what it is. I can't wait to see what they're doing to the Turkish lira. That should be interesting. Very interesting. So this one's a really, let's see what kind of, so if we go like that and we go EUR TRY, there it is right there. Cool. Turkish stocks lower. Oh, they've got a stock index down. Oh, we can take a look at that. I would love to look at a really long term of that. That would be very cool. All right, so let's put that in. And then we're going to put up a Turkish stock market. I haven't had that chance in a long while. I love that. Love the idea of seeing something like that. Subscriptions, add ticker. 2 for the price of 1. Is that EUR equals X? EUR TRY equals. Did we get the equals in there? Yes. X. There we are. Save. And at the same time, let's put this one in there too. So what is that? The BIST 100. Let's see if we can get that in there. BIST 100. I think that's it. I think we got it. They have a 30 too. That's interesting. There's a couple. How about that? Let's see which one gives us the cleanest true. Ooh, nice. This looks like it actually collects data nicely. Let's see what. All right, let's try that. And the symbol is XU 100 dot IS. Let's see if that works. And run over to here, give it a spin. I can't wait to see this. Can't wait to see both of them. Let's see what the currency looks like. Woo! Currency looks organized enough. How about that? There's that wild spike that went up to the 40 a couple days ago. And you can see it's been in a weekly forever and ever. And then, let's see if this does it. Oh, it does. Look at that. I love it. Coming down from the 11,000 area down to the 9,500 area. And wow, this fills in nice with our mathematics. Nice, look at that. And we're playing with a weekly buy right now too. How about that? Now, let's see if we can do this. We're going to go to, over here we'll do it. And we're going to put up the longer term chart. That will be very cool. Not there, there. EIST. Let's try that again. BIST 100. Oh, that's so interesting. Oh, okay. You know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to punch it in normal, since we already know what it is. It's funny how they hide these things, isn't it? XU 100. XU 100. There it is right there. They don't have a very good search engine, Yahoo, it seems like. Now check that out. Let's move it over so you can see it. You see it with our math. Right there. Let's go to all time. I want to see what all time is. Now look at that. That would make sense. You know, we've talked about this, how inflation, you know, how stocks basically, see, they can raise their prices. You know, the products have to be sold. People need, look at that, ticking away, up 240 points today. So, I guess what it is that, let's take a look at the currency too. I'm not sure why it's got that big dip down, but that doesn't seem to make a lot of sense to me. But I guess, you know, it's got to be a very confusing situation. Let's see what a 5 year looks like. It'll freak out. Now that didn't freak out. 6 month. There's a 6 month. You see it's moved down from the 11,000 down to the 900, which makes sense. And then at the same time, let's just take a look at the what's that? EUR TRY. There it is. And then let's go with 5 years. Yeah, so the stock market moves right the same way because it's the only way to defend when you're domestically. You can see it was down in the six. No more than 6 years ago, it was trading at the sixes. Isn't that amazing? The Turkish lira has been that insane. And I guess if we go back to all times, you can see back in 2015 it was trading in the threes. So that's 9 years ago. And then you can see, I guess President Erdogan's been there now for like 12 years between prime minister and president. You can see back in 2010, it played in and out of the ones. What a disaster! Look at the movement there. And then when you go back to the stock, which is, all right, do this. Let's jump right over to here again. Right there. Oh, they've sold it down just recently. Nothing major though. Let's do that again. BIST 100. doesn't want to give it to us that way. Got to put in the symbol itself, XU. XU 100. There it is. And as you can see there, it topped out a little bit like everybody else did back in, let's go with a 3-monther. You can see it right there. Topped out in the July, same like the rest of the markets. You can see it on the beta there too. Let's see if we can put. Let's put SPY up there. You see the same thing. We topped out. Let's see if we go over here like that. You see the basic nature to the market with that dip, with the yen situation right there. And you can see, they unwound that large, massive $20 trillion worth swap. And you can see here, what's that low? The low was August 4th. And you can see here, there's that August 4th thing where they sold it down. Let's see if we can go back over there, like this. And the Turkish lira wasn't able to respond. They unwound it, and it hasn't been able to, the stock market in Turkey has not been able to rebound. And you can see it over here. That dip, and then it found a way to climb back up again. Whereas, you see the Turkish market couldn't do that. They sold it off there. And it's just been sideways since. Now, that's a pretty strong move today. But again, America's closed. So, they're probably, doing, trying to pump it up a little bit. We'll see. This is fun. We can look at this now. I mean, a global webinar should be able to look at the Turkish currency and the Turkish stock market just as easily. It looks at the dollar index and the U.S. stock market. All right. From there, let me do this too. Let's see. Let me see. There we go. And let's see where we're at. So that's the Turkish lira. Let's put the Turkish lira up there. Let's see what the yen did. So the yen's trying to pop up a little bit, trying to even climb into a weekly buy at the moment. We'll see tomorrow when we use the old platform. And you can see here today, Turkish lira is still staying nice and strong on a weekly basis. We did see it climbing into the sell going into last week, and you can see it on the spreadsheet there. Where's it at? Right there. 17 weeks in a buy, 2 days in a sell. That's what it's telling us there. So you can see that pressure. They got to let somebody in. In other words, you got to take them down so you can take them up. In this case here, this poor thing's going way, way, way up. So let me find Janos. Let's try this. Let's see. Let's try this. And again, traders, lost phone cannot. Let me just go over and put this up on there. Can't put title in today. Tomorrow. We'll get that straightened out. And Okay. Just go like that, just to see if it did. And go like that. All right. All right, there we go. Hey, Victor, how you doing today? Yep, world markets are the United States. All the markets are closed, but I'm able to tap into everything else around the world, so we can show you where stocks were. Let's see what the DAX is doing. Let's see what the DAX is doing today. Let's see. DAX. This is not the ETF. This is the actual DAX. You see that right there. Days and days and days in a buy. Look at it right there. And a third. Look at that right there. A third day trying to climb up into the buy. That's very interesting. I mean, the third week in a buy. That's interesting. Now, I'm trying to, let me see what we sent over to you on Friday. Let me just see. Let's go show you what Friday brought us. Right there. Yeah, so it had 2 weeks in a buy. Interesting. Oh, well, it's not showing this week, so it's the same thing. 2 weeks in a buy. And you can see now this is the ETF. You can see all those days in a buy. Notice on Thursday and Friday of last week it tried to push into the sell. Minimize that. Minimize. Yeah, we could do this too. We could put this right there like that, and put this over here like that. Let's see if we can do this again. There we are. You can see there the DAX is still in the buy on the old beta there. Now this is now what's interesting is this is the actual DAX index. That's the nice thing. This, Victor, this is the data. This is the VIX data. I'm sorry, the Zetra DAX, or I think it's GDAX, actual index trading live on here right now. You can see that right there. That's today, right there. And yeah, that's the second. Yeah, that's right there. There it is. That's live today. And it looks like they sold it down and it's trying to lift back up in there. You see let's see what they're doing with the S&Ps. Are they trading them around right now? They may be. Looks like they are. The S&Ps are up to 5,646. That's up about 10 points, is it? I think that's what that is. Up 5 or 6 points, something like that. And we can see even a better picture. So, they match up very well. And our work, we have 2 betas now matching our work, which is nice. And since we lost the phone, I can't untangle my encryption, so I got to get a new phone after the webinar. Let me tell Robin that. It's going to like that. Let's see. Let's tell Robin. I don't even see Robin's not up on the system even. Let's see. Where are you, Robin? Interesting. We'll find them. There we go. There we are. There we go. After webinar, we'll get a new phone. There we go. All right. So from there, where we jump over from there? Let's go take a look at the metals complex. Gold never seems to sleep. I like that. Let's see how it comes up on this right there. Gold, 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 gold. Right there. That's showing Friday. They're not showing today. Let's see what we have over here when it comes to gold. There it is right there. And you see there gold is down for the last 2 days. Oh, they're not even showing a trade there. They may not have the exchange at all open at this point. That's the problem there. Let's see if we can get it up on let's see, where do we go? Let's try that. And we'll go to here. Shanghai gold, nothing. Gold bellies. They're not really showing us 5 days. Let's see what they're doing there. The 30th. Yeah, they're not really showing any trading in gold today here in the States. I wonder if we can get like a European gold. But we're not seeing any gold action over here at all. The futures must be closed. They usually trade, you know, like you see, like here let's see what we got here. Let's see if Brent is going to pop up on here. And then look at West Texas. I would think oil would trade. There's West Texas. And they're showing, I think they're showing West Texas with action. See that there? That is today. Okay. So there's West Texas. Let's look at Brent. Brent. Right there. They're really pushing it down today there too, isn't it? I see it everywhere getting weaker. And I think, let's just take a look at the charts. On Friday, let's see, what is that? That's the, let's go like this. So I gotta go this way. Okay. There's crude right there. That was the Friday move down into the 73.62 area at the end of the day. Let's see where crude is today. Let's see if they're showing it that way. Right there. There's the 73.58. And then today it's down to 73 even. I guess that's what it is. Yeah, so it's down about another 50 cents. And then we'll go take a look at Brent again. Let's see what that's doing. But I'm a little surprised we're not seeing the metals complex. I thought gold was trading too, but look at that. Even a bigger gap. Look at that gap. That's a real slam. North Sea Brent closed at 78.80. Today it's trading at 76. Is that 29? They've taken a couple of bucks out of it. A lot of pressure there. Yeah, see, they're open. We're not. Gold prices today. Let's see what this says. Gold prices today. Fine results. See it. Okay, let's see it. Current price of 1 ounce gold. U.S. money reserve gold gold as spot price metals exchange. Let's see what that does. They're saying it's up today. of at the $2,573. And you can see over here, let's do this. Bing, 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 bing. There it is right there. Looks like it closed at on Friday at 25.35. Could it be up $30 today? Might be. How about that? I'm a little surprised we're not getting a better feed on the gold at the moment. Let's do this. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. And that. And that. Yeah, I'm a little surprised one day. Yeah, they're not really showing us any action in gold. I'm real surprised on that. Let's see what they're doing with silver. Anything's possible. Now that what is that? That looks like they're updating silver. Silver looks like it's down a little bit. Not a lot, but down a little bit. You see it's a little bit higher though. It is a little bit higher here, but they took it up this morning. They took silver up from a close on Friday of 28.73. They had it as high as 29.35. So about 60 cents. Then they woke up to the fact that the U.S. markets are closed, and now it's back down to just a little bit over. It's at 25.82, and on Friday it closed at 28.73. And let's just go like this. We'll show it to you what our platform showed on Friday. There it is right there. 29.25. This is the December contract. I think we're looking at the September right here still. Ooh, let's check the chat line after running around on all that. That's cool. Yeah. Interesting. All right. So from there, let's see. What are we going after now? We've seen how the yen and everything. Let's take a look at some of the world indices because they traded last night, so that should be pretty cool. Let's just move this over a little bit more, like that. And let's take a look at Tokyo. I think we did look at it. It was up like 200 points right there. Didn't close on its high, but it's definitely trying to climb. You see here, second week now trying to get into that weekly buy. Good for them. And then from there we go to the Kospi over in, and it's just this week it's just trying to climb into the buy. You can see the Kospi bouncing back just like the big unwind, you know. And what's interesting is, you know, like the Turkish stock market, you know, just flatlined after it did that big sell-off right here. Whereas at least the other indices are real, you know, they're trying to fight their way back. You know, they're trying to get back up in there, and they probably will as time goes on. Check out the chip manufacturers in Taiwan. You see that doing the same thing. You know, they sold it off, and they're starting to build in. You know, Taiwan. Taiwan seems very organized, very solid. I'll show you the opposite side of organized, and that is right there, Shanghai. Is that playing with another low? I guess yes. It was interesting. Shanghai on Thursday right here sold off, made like a, I don't know, 6-month low. We should take a look at that on here. Let's see if we can do this. What is that? 0, 0, 0. There it is. And where are we at? We're at something like the lows of February. We're starting to challenge lows of February. Also, we're looking at going after the lows, looks like to me, of March of 2020 at the bottom of the COVID. So we're seeing this is starting to go after right here. This is starting to go down. I mean, we had at the beginning of 24 in February, we had the Shanghai down to 2,669, basically 270, let's say, 2,670. And right now, you can see here, we are trading at 2,811. So we still have 131 points, which is a lot for this product. Remember, it's a small product. It's a small indice. So it doesn't always it's not going to look at this move. I mean, no more than in July, we were close to 3,000 right there. I think it was on July 7th, and here we are now almost at 2,800. That's a 4% drop overall. When we look at, I think we can show you this. Here's a 5-year chart on another screen. Here we come. Right there. That's a 5-year chart. Right there. And you can see the pressure that's on the product. And I guess if we go to, can we do this a 1 year? There's a 1 year. You see, we're starting to play with this area here. That is right there. Let's see. Let's go back to a 5-year. That's like a, what is that? That's a 5-year low right there. When we go to an all-time, you see that base right there. You see the base right there. I guess looking at I want to say like the modern era, from 2015 to now, which is interesting. It's just like this big giant triangle of the Shanghai, and it seems to be, like slowly trapped, as you can see here. It's making lower highs and making lower. I'm sorry, let's try to say that again with both of them together. So there is a higher. This is a lower high there, and now there. And you can see this is a higher low here, right there. And you can see in here. And if they take out that low of like 2,600, the markets are going to be, let's see, where is that? There, 2,000, basically 393. So I guess they'll be watching that action. That's a big move in a 2,000, a $3,000 indice. It's a big move. A 1% move in that product is what is that? It's like 30 points. Yeah, it's like 31 points. There it is. 1% move. So, you get a 5% move out of that, you're talking about 150 points. That's a big number. Very big number. And so I'm not expecting a lot of damage from this. I'm just thinking that it's going to keep on, probably, I think that low there, that 2,000, what is that? 2,462. I kind of feel that, it's probably going to try to find some way to play its way down in there. I would think, and we've seen this, is that, the government itself in China is fighting to hold the stock market up. They're trying to do anything they can. And I don't blame them. It's people care about things like this, and so if your stock market is collapsing, there's an issue there. You see here, FTSE is going the other way around. It's going up after an all-time high. Let's put the FTSE up in here. I'll show it to you on both screens. So what is this? This is FTS. There it is. Right there. There is. Let's just show you a 5-year to that. See, it's that's an all-time high right there. It's playing around with the all-time highs. You jump over to our math right there. And you can see that a lot of daily buys. It went into a sell for a little bit there about 7 days, 8 days ago. This stuff right there. Jump right back into the buy. See 2, 4, 6. 7 days ago. It was in a sell for these 3 days. You can see the pressure on it. But when you look at the weekly, it was in a buy, so you never took that short. And it's in that buy. And you can see it's still holding up very strong in that buy. And you can see the FTSE here is at all-time highs. And so countries want their stock indices to be around there. Now, obviously, you can see where the Turkish lira is getting clocked, just getting murdered. At the same time, you can see the stock market keeps on going up because, it's the only thing that can fight inflation is stocks. It's tough. It'll get to a point when inflation is so high that what it does is it drives the economy down, and that's when it hurts the stocks. But at this point, there's nothing else to be had but that. That is that. What else is there? I guess, let's see. Let's check out some of the other stock indices. We saw the DAX. Let's see what the DAX looks like on here again on the big time. So, what's that? GDAX. Is that right? Let's put it up on there too. That's not it. If I give it the symbol, maybe that'll do it. Oh, and it's an I in there? Is that an I? Let's do that. I. There it is right there. And you can see, are we looking at that? Let's do this. We'll go with a 1 year. Yeah, you can see the same thing. It's ripping along with the 1 year. You see that right there. And then when we go back 5 years, see the same situation, still climbing. And you go to all times, I'm sure that we're flirting with all-time highs. Yeah, look at that, all-time highs. What do I take a look at Deutsche Bank? Let's try that one more time. Deutsche Bank. We were talking about the stock last week. Let's try this. Let's go this way. Germany. Deutsche Bank Germany. There it is. Let's see if we can get a stock symbol for it. Like that. Go there. Paste. There it is, right there. And then we go back, see, you can see that. Now let's take a look at a 1 year. I mean, it's climbing pretty good. I mean, if you're looking at it through a 1 year period, you're saying, wow, we must be at all-time highs. Then you go look at it a 5 year. You're like, wow, look at that, $16. It was down as low as $7. It's doubled. You're like, woof. And then look at that one back in 2020, down to $5.40. And it's at 16. It's tripled in price. Then you go look at the all-time high, and you go, wait a minute, did you do something wrong? Did you do something wrong? What's wrong with that? The high is $127. It's all-time high, $127. So the product is, it's down about 75% from its all-time highs, 80%. Just like the way Citibank in the United States is the same way. In other words, these bank stocks, some of these bank stocks are in name only. You go look at it, the 1 year on it right there, and you think, ooh, wow, it was down in the $40 area. Wow, 1 year. And then you go look at it in a 5 year period, you go, ooh, look at that one. It was down to $32. Look at that. It must be, you start thinking, is that important at $83? Maybe that's a heck of a move, It's like, wow. And then you go like this, all time. And the all time is like $600 and some odd dollars. It's like, oh, it's down to 85%. That tells you a lot about it all. I think we actually named the last webinar something about, how did I say it? Something like all-time highs tell the story or something like that. You know, it was like, whoa, that's pretty wild, you know. So, all right, traders. We will. What will we do? We'll catch you tomorrow, same time, same channel. And this is Doc from North America. I can't put the title in, so maybe we can throw it up on the chat line, and then someone can put it in. Title. On holiday. Slow markets. Holiday. Go like that. American holiday, slow markets. Ta-da. There it is. All right, traders. This is Doc from North America. We'll catch you all tomorrow. Same time, same channel. So, happy trails to you until we meet again. Happy trails to you, to all our trading friends. Later, later, traders. Have a safe and smart trading day. Be careful. It's slow and thin.